Beckham in motion. Carr staying with him. Play action. Rolling under pressure. He has to throw that one out of the back of the end zone. So they are able to hold him to a field goal attempt. It'll still be a one-possession game. No timeouts when they get the ball back. And on fourth down, Manning's looking over to the bench. This is an interesting call here. Do you want to kick a field goal?
I think you have to.
I think you do, but then again, even if you don't get it, you make Dallas start at its own 1 yard line. But then again, you got to make them get a touchdown here.
And the decision to throw that football right there cost you another 40 seconds. So now you have a real opportunity. I was thinking they were going to be down under a minute when they got the ball back.
19-yard attempt by Brown, so they forced Dallas to go all the way down the field and do it without a timeout with 94 seconds remaining on the clock.
You know, it was interesting. Barry Church was all over the receiver down the field on that play. And if Eli had opted to throw that one a little closer, I wonder if they would have gotten the pass interference call. Watch this right here. There's a lot of contact. There's a lot more than what Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie saw. So they're down the field. You're loud, you're beyond 5 yards now. Now, if he hums that thing right over the head of Daniel Fells right there, he might have gotten that call. But obviously uncatchable and no flag.
(26-20). Cowboys will have to go. It's a touchback, 80 yards. Romo tonight 31 out of 39 for 284. 2 touchdowns and those 2 big interceptions.
Huge decision to throw the football right there. You want to be aggressive, you want to do that, but boy, that extra 35 seconds plays in large right now.
And that's a hopper that's going to be fielded up at the 7-yard line. And this is Tyler Patman, the defensive back, and Patman will get out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So it's 72 yards for Tony Romo. And the Cowboys, they still have Des Bryant in the locker room.
Now we're going to find out a lot about Steve Spagnuolo, the new defensive coordinator, who is the old defensive coordinator who put a ring on his finger as a world champion. How does he play this one?
Start with Williams going out to the right side. Street, who's taking Bryant's place, to the left. You've got Beasley in the slot to the left, and Witten as well. Dunbar is the back. Dunbar makes the catch. Dunbar into Giants territory to the 49-yard line. Cowboys hustle to the line of scrimmage. That's a gain of 23.
Got your best receiving running back against their middle linebacker. Took advantage.
4-man rush. Tony, a little dump off. That's caught on the run. This is Dunbar again to the 32-yard line. Tackled by Casillas.
Tony Romo masterful so far. Boy, that was a little dart he threw out there as he stepped up.
46-45 and going down on first down. Romo in the pocket. Witten to the 19-yard line. Unga makes the stop. Tony wants Witten to get lined up on the left side.
A lot of quarterbacks want to spike the ball here, not Tony Romo. He's got them on their heels, and he wants it to stay that way.
22 seconds. Romo looking over the middle and incomplete into traffic. Beasley was the intended receiver. Quartet of Giants surrounded him. 17 seconds. Second down.
17 seconds that would not have been there if they had run the ball on the other end. Now you have to be careful. You catch this ball in the middle of the field, and you've got to really sprint to get off another one.
Got to sprint to it to spike it. Play clock at 3. Romo to the outside, caught out of bounds. That stops the clock with 13. Terrence Williams.
Now I would be very uncomfortable throwing to the middle of the field. Usually 15, 16 seconds is what it takes. I'm not saying you can't complete it and still have a shot, but I'm taking shots at the end zone now because I think you can get obviously at least 2.
Right. Well, it's third down. 3rd and 2, 13 seconds as Romo changes up. Giants defense. All the pressure on the left side. He drops the ball, throws, caught, Witten. Touchdown. That is just crazy. Dropped it, picked it up. 6 plays, 72 yards, made it look easy.
Tony Romo's taken a lot of heat over the years for not playing in the clutch. That was pretty darn strong, just like he was in December last year, nearly flawless. And guess where he went? Right after the rookie inside linebacker with his veteran.
Now the anything but automatic extra point with a new rule to give Dallas the lead. Dan Bailey, and he does. Well, Tony Romo has had as many excruciating losses as anybody. And he's had some dramatic wins as well.
The snap to Romo really hit him in the hands. He just dropped it, probably looking down the field, but the protection, as it's been all night long, just so good. And there's where probably you missed John Beeson the most. John Beeson would have fully understood where that ball was going, that there's no reason as the middle linebacker to back into the end zone because Jason Witten's not going to stop anywhere past the end line. He just went down there and turned around. It could not have been easier. So they start the drive attacking the young middle linebacker, and they finish it off the same way. Unbelievable.
8 catches tonight, 60 yards for Witten. Cowboys with 7 seconds left. Holding on, will win a game, losing the turnover battle 3-0. Not having Bryant for most of the game.
I tell you, you have to give some credit to Scott Linehan. He's created a system that allows Tony Romo in the key moments of games to do it himself. They suggest plays, but it's really on Tony Romo, and what a feel Romo had for that drive.
Meanwhile, the Giants have Beckham deep, hoping that he can return it. He tries to leap to catch it and can't. So they'll have one play from the 20-yard line. Maybe 2. They've got a timeout at their disposal, obviously. Well,
once again, a decision to not run from the 1-yard line is going to be widely discussed.
And a chance to take a lot of time off the clock, and they let that one go by the boards. Cowboys with a cover 7. And that's dropped. 4 seconds. That was Vereen.
You know, I know it's hindsight now, but if you could have thought about it, the right play for Eli Manning in that situation, if he didn't like the pass, was to take the sack. You take the sack there. You don't throw it away.
Let the clock run or make them use a timeout. They didn't have one at that point, so the clock would have run. 2nd down and 10. One last gasp. Looking for a lateral. Vereen looking behind him. Ball is loose, picked up by Parker, and that will end a game that's going to be very hard to describe unless you got about 20 minutes to listen.
Wow. Welcome to Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, just another one. Giants Cowboys. That's the 5th consecutive time that the Cowboys have defeated the Giants. None of them have been like this one. 3 turnovers to none. Some unbelievably hurtful penalties. They overcame everything at the end and win it.
And how about what Tom Coughlin told us? He said it'll probably cost take at least 28 points to win it. It would have.
Yeah. Had that right on the number.
Here's the play. They decide to go play action. Now Eli's going to scramble around. The right decision there would have been to take the sack. If you're at all not comfortable, take another step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Take a knee. And instead, the extra 35 seconds won the game for the Dallas Cowboys.